Hey there, everyone. How are you all doing? Do you feel these strong surges of energy that are present right now? Because I feel there are these constant, ebb and flow, waves of ups, downs, increases, decreases. Everything is so rapid and it's really happening with great speed and intensity because of the quickening. And this is so good because we have the opportunity for mass healing and holding right now, which is, of course, something that leads to greater wholeness, to the completion of who we truly are. It leads to inner balance and all of that vastless creation, vastness of creation that is there for us, and basically to instant manifestation. But I like to use the word creation more than manifestation because we don't really need to do everything. All we need to do is surrender. And this is something that I'll be talking about in my video right now. I'll be answering a question that I was asked yesterday. Basically, a few questions within one question. It was a general question about, topics that do fall under the Ascension and everything that has to do with our personal development and the evolution cycle of our soul. Like I like to say many times, please do not ask me personal questions about your life and expect me to talk to every one of you, because sometimes I still have cases like that, because I just can't. I cannot give you confirmation or guidance about your life if I don't talk to you personally. And if you are really guided to have that kind of guidance, do contact me for a Skype session and I will see what I can do, and we will exchange that energy between and the guidance between each other. But what I want to focus in these video blogs and my writings, which I do for free out of pure loving service and the joy, and I love doing that, is the questions that are more the nature, that are more general, that I can really address the higher guidance about principles of creation, of divine flow, of everything that is working here on earth, because this is my purpose, not to be a psychic for all of you, because this is not who I am. So anyway, beautiful people, the question that I was asked by this person is, I wonder if you could comment on the following. Feel free to use this as a blog post if you think it could be valuable to your readers. And I instantly, got the guidance that it is valuable, because it's something that I think it needs to be researched and talked about. I'm going to talk about meditation and group meditation. I've made an article about meditation and how to meditate. If you're guided to read that, it's in my question and answer section on my webpage. And here's the question. When a group meditates and sends love, light, positive energy to a place or people or situation, can this help with healing? If this is the case, then he adds a few questions that are subsequent to this one. Let me say like this, there are a lot of prayer groups and meditation groups that keep focusing on others, sending them healing and healing energy. But you need to respect one thing here: the free will of another person. If that person does not want to be healed or helped, if it's not on their divine path yet, if they're not ready, you are just doing it in vain. Because what everyone is supposed to be focusing on right now is our own healing and healing process. There's a lot of people who have that need to heal, to send light, to send love to people. But, like I've posted on Facebook yesterday, a lot of the people don't even know what unconditional love is. We all speak about it, but so many people do not yet come to terms in really knowing what divine love is. Unconditional love is hard to accept. How can then you accept the concept of divine love? Because it's not a concept. It's something you draw forth from your divine being and you really embody it here. And embodiment is love in action. So basically, what I can say here is love, light, positive energy. This is not all the same, because positive energy basically is something that we have created here on earth. It's something that we have here in terms of positive and negative energy, and this is still duality. What we are here aiming for in the era of the new consciousness, new earth, is neutral, is neutrality. Because remember, the symbol that I gave you a few days ago, it's the triangle within a circle and with the infinity symbol within it. That is all neutral energy of source. Source is non-dualistic. Source is, there's no duality there. All is one. All expressions of life within creation are one. So there is no positive and negative energy there. It's how we live here on earth. It's how we associate with things. Like, for example, we put words in our language to describe meaning of something, to give connotation to something, to give value to something. But basically things as they just are in their level of love and creation. They just are. They don't need to be, placed with a value. So our understanding of healing varies on the level of awareness where we are at, and it depends here also about the meditation. So if we think we're going to help something or a certain place to heal, and we're going to send light to a certain place that had an earthquake, when we still don't have an understanding why that earthquake was there in the first place, if we're really not called as true light ambassadors to have, first, if you're really called to bring light to some place, it will be through your spirit. It will be your higher self guiding you. And not a lot of people are guided that way. Not a lot of people are working with the ley lines, with the grid, with the energy of Earth and its consciousness. A lot of the people who do work on that level, they do it subconsciously. They go to a certain place, they don't even know they're doing something, and their energy is changing something or is contributing to the energy, to the vortex of that whole place. So basically, a lot of the people who have a need to heal something lack their own inner healing and holding. There's a lot of people who constantly want to send out prayers and light to everyone on the planet without even understanding the higher plan and the purpose for this planet at all. Because once you do understand the high purpose of this planet as to how it was created in the first place, what was the lessons that were being learned here by a certain group of souls, and what was the need for the expression of such evolution here on this planet. Without this understanding, it cannot be that light ambassador who will really do the energy work that is needed for a certain place, because a lot of that healing which people do in groups and in meditations will come from a place of ego. And don't get me wrong, ego is not always something that makes you think of something bad. Again, this is a dualistic approach. When you say love, it's good. When you say ego, it's not. It's not like that. Ego means, for me, a limited part of us, the part of us that is not yet expanded, that does not understand our human side, that does not always see the divine equation that is always perfect and everything unfolding naturally as it should. So a lot of these individuals who are sometimes drawn to do something and think that certain places on earth need healing don't see the whole picture, don't see the whole equation, because they lack deeper understanding. So my advice here would be, it's not advice, but my inner guidance says, just allow for the flow to creation to unwind. There's this great group of videos on the webpage called Awakening as One, and I do recommend this webpage and these videos. They're really awesome, because basically what the group that makes these videos talks about is us wanting to control everything, even the evolution of Earth and everything, instead of just surrendering to the divine, because the divine knows. And what meditation is, it's not sending light somewhere. It's allowing yourself to become that light, and you walk in the purpose of the divine. You do your own part. You are the divine incarnated without the need to do something. And then the divine creation unfolds through you. The divinity unfolds through you. But a lot of the meditation that flows through certain individuals, it's still intent, which is of the mind. It's not full surrendering of your soul to your greater part of the whole, that is your I am presence. So if that energy is not directly linked with your higher essence and with your I am presence, you will not be able to assist in such a way. So a lot of the people who have a lot of negativity within them still need a lot of healing and balancing, cannot help the planet, because what they need to do, the planet is doing its own healing with its earthquakes and shakeups and tremors and everything. You are here to do your own work. You are here in your own evolutionary path. You did not come here to save the earth. We came here to be the messengers. What is happening? What is here right now present on the planet about the energies? But we cannot, take the role of gods in our hands and say, it's all up to us. If we don't do this, this doesn't happen or that doesn't happen. We are here to give a message to the humanity. What is needed for us to go through this change as smoothly as possible, but the changes are happening naturally. So before answering the other questions, I would say there is no need as such. There's not a, sometimes people who, like I said, will have a lot of blockages and who have not yet faced their shadow, and the love light community, which is all about light, and they're not even embracing their shadow, they will not do anything beneficial there. Sometimes they even send even more mess through them, through their energetic bodies, if they're not really pure channel of spirit. Because there's a lot of levels of beingness, And a lot of the people, if they don't have control over all of their bodies, especially the emotional body, which is very sensitive right now at the moment because of all that is resurfacing on the planet, triggered due to these intense energies of the divine that are originating directly from the center of the Milky Way galaxy, the grand central sun, they're not able to confront some of the things yet. And a lot of it is still repressed and pushed aside. So you cannot be a pure channel of spirit if you don't purify yourself. It needs to be done on all levels. So basically, do your own inner work. Doing your own meditation is what really counts. So let me continue. The first question within this was, does the size of the group determine the amount of healing that can happen? No. You cannot cause a healing in a certain space. You just cannot. But what you can do, and then therefore if you cannot, it doesn't even depend on the size of the group. Why would it? Because we're all one anyway. It's not about the size. It's about the motion of the ocean. What I mean, it's about the quality. It's about the connection. It's about the centeredness. So focus on yourself. Like I say, the part of the humanity that they need to play here again is reach out to their own divine connection because it was lost. Watch my video on the higher self explanation, and I explain everything there and how this connection was lost in the fall of Atlantis and what humanity really needs to do right now. It's not to save the earth, because Earth's evolution is just as it's supposed to be. It's happening by the divine plan, whether you send healing or not. You are a healing channel, but not in a way that your ego wants to do something, because a lot of the people who do altruistic deeds, they want to do them out of the ego to feel good. But what you can really do is just allow yourself to become a full expression of the divine, connect to Mother Earth, be her extension, and just flow with her, and be guided to what she does, and or the whispers of your soul in this process when you're connected to her energy. So is there a specific or more appropriate way or method to include in the meditation to improve the results of the intention, was the other question. And again, no. No. The only thing you can really do is intend to be the purest channel of the light of the divine embodied here on earth, and that is all you need. So the only intention you really want for to be on your highest path is that, to be the purest vessel of the divine. And of course, with that, a lot of the purging will come. So that is why I say to keep our vibration at its highest point right now is the most beneficial part here on earth. It's not about the purpose and the intention and the manifestation, because watch the videos from Awakening as One. They say we have been doing this for so long within the light love community and just wanting to control and take dominion over things instead of just allowing the divine to unfold naturally. All becoming these pure spirits and do our earthly things. You know what we can really do? Not just meditate all the time and expect things will happen, but we need to become that divine light to mirror that in our earthly lives. Because when our earthly lives improve, and that means all the levels, how we feed ourselves, how we treat our neighbors, how we treat everyone, how we don't litter and trash anymore, how we really respect nature, that is what is changing the planet, the physical level of the planet. What is happening in the spiritual unseen realms is happening anyway, whether you send healing or light. Send healing to yourself, and that is holy. Send that intention. That is your purpose. That is of the most beneficial nature right now. So no focus, no special appropriate way. I always, how I am, I go out and I just feel the love, and I just love everything, every piece of the creation, every part. You just love it and you care for it so deeply. That is the best meditation. And meditation needs to change to a walking meditation. Live it daily in every moment. Live your truth. Don't just meditate and then go about your daily lives and don't mirror what you really think and ponder about in your meditation space. So I think this is really of the old. The earth doesn't need that so much right now. Of course, it needs us to become the highest versions of ourselves. It needs us to become us, the authentic source essence, our being that we are. That is what the earth needs right now the most. And what is happening in the universe is happening anyway. So the third one was, can you provide a guided meditation that will really help focus or increase the effectiveness of a group meditation? No, I cannot, but I offer a few light activations and meditations that are all about your own connection to your higher self. All of my activations, and you can find them on my channel, are about that. They're to bring you further into your essence, and that is what you came here to do. And a special guided meditation that would really help focus and increase the effectiveness of meditation is, for me, it's a new age thing, because nothing can really change the effect as much as the level of the love that you feel inside. It's all about the feeling. You can have the instructions telling you, oh, and now this, and envision this and that. But if you don't feel it, if you don't feel that source connection, if you don't feel the divine love, it doesn't help. It's not just about the intention. It's not just about thinking positive. It's about allowing the divine to pour through your vessel, through every pore of your being. That's what it's about, people. So the fourth question is, would it be possible to positively affect our society through this type of group meditation? Group meditation is connecting with everyone, knowing that you're all one, being the divine love embodied, so love in action that we came here to do, and that is the best group meditation. Being kind to each other, connecting one another in harmonious communities, that's what we're about right now, and that is going to keep happening, and especially moving forward, I think after the 2012 alignment, this is going to be even more increased, and something that's going to be more in the center of our focus. So basically, we are affecting our society by changing the global field, by our own field. So we're reverberating outwards everything that we feel on our own. So again, it's about feeling, it's about the love that you are, and the sharing of that love and the selfless service that you do for the community while you are you, and allowing yourself to be the full embodiment of you. Basically, you can do all the meditations that are there on the internet. You can do all the healing practices, all the modalities. Think it's all about the intention, but again, intention is the mind aspect of your being. We have been intending for so long because we were dominated more in the male energy. What we need to now tend more to is the feminine principle. The feminine principle just holds the space for the divine light. That is how creation is being birthed. You know, that is how every child is conceived. That is how every star in the universe is conceived. You have the intention, the light of the Father, but also you have the creativeness of the Mother, which is holding the space and allowing the Spirit to create naturally. So that is what it's about. That's the best group meditation, that you allow yourself to be that pure vessel. A fifth question was, would a sustained flow of meditative energy be more effective in healing or improving the intention, or would a greater one-time focused energy meditation be more effective? Again, I think this question is so much of the mind. The mind constantly asks these questions, but we need to move to the feminine aspect. We need to move into our souls. We need to move into feeling in our heart space. And I have been talking about this a lot, so check my videos on this subject if you still have not seen them. It's about moving into our heart space. This is what it's about, and living this in daily lives. Because like I said, there can be groups of meditative people all over the globe. But if they don't live that in their daily lives, how can you improve this society? How can you have a positive impact? Meditation is not sending the intention somewhere and expecting it to be your way. Like I say, a lot of the people are miserable because they have these visions and dreams and they want it a certain way, but this is of the mind. And then the path of the soul is something different, because the soul wants expansion and experience, and it's different. So there's this, friction between what the soul wants and what the ego wants, and the soul is always connected with the greater divinity, which it belongs to endlessly. So it's about really moving into the realms of the soul and trusting and allowing the natural process of the divine to unfold, more than us wanting to create something. Because when you do that, it's created anyway. You see, that is the beauty of the divine, and that is the basic principle that I talk about in my videos constantly, and I still see people don't understand it because they lack the heart. They have too much of this, and they want to think through everything instead of just feeling and trusting how everything is perfect. Today, my sister of light has said in her message to me that she is learning that every time that we don't trust the divine and the divine timing and flow, we encounter obstacles in our lives. And this is basically how it is. So meditation is basically for you to be in your sacred space, to be connected, to be in your vortex, in your zone. You can also have a group meditation, but that will just be to keep that flow of energy between you, for the harmony of you. But then you have to live it, then you have to embody it, this energy that comes through you. So meditation is receiving. Prayer is asking for guidance. Prayer is when you intend. Prayer is more the intention part. Meditation is more the feminine principle. So I would say prayer is masculine. When you ask, when you want action, you want answers. Meditation is the feminine principle, is receiving. It's allowing to receive and just Embrace that whatever comes through you through embodiment, when you walk your daily life, it comes through, and that already assists the planet. So meditation is basically for you, and when it is for you, it's also for everyone else, for all is one. The sixth question is, can you suggest anything else that could improve the effectiveness of a group's intention to help in this or an alternative way? Love one another. That's my only suggestion. If you're there in a group, you know, when I was getting to know this new age arena here in Slovenia, and I saw a few people, and I saw they were all so focused on love and light. And then there was the circle of people that gathered in this, I don't know, there was this meeting, and I was there. I don't know how I ended up there. And they were gossiping one another. They were saying bad words about this person and then about the other person, and how they're both stupid and how everything is just, and I was thinking, these people want to build a world of love and light? I didn't understand. That is why I say my path was that of the hermit. That was my internal path, because I really removed myself from these people, because it's not about that. They felt so called to serve the highest aspect, but they couldn't even mirror that in their daily lives. They didn't practice love in action. They did not practice meditation in action. So my guidance here is saying, do the meditation, do it for you. If you're guided and called to do it in a group, do it. But like I do my leg activations, do it in that way. Just sit and allow the divine to give you guidance. Maybe it comes through words like I do it, you know, gives you the words. And these words in itself include the invocations and intentions and what the divine wants to bring forth through the energy. But you cannot really meditate with you giving yourself these instructions, your mind part of you. No, but like I said, not a lot of the people still has that connection. So basically, ascension process and what we're doing here, guiding each other, is about us fully connecting to our divine spark, so that all our actions, words, and deeds will mirror the divinity within us and all around us. So my only suggestion is love one another. Be the love in action, not just in words, not just in meditation, but in your daily physical lives, every now moment. So this is all I have to say about meditation and group meditation. And do as you're called to do. It's your own choice anyway. But do it when you really feel it, when it comes from the divine. And when it comes, you will know, because the feeling is indescribable. You will be lost for words. Take care, my Ascension Pioneers. Love you lots. Bye-bye.